Today on The Educators, it's our first Valentine's Day show, and we are sharing our tips on how you can celebrate at home. Two are gifts for this special holiday overrated, and much more. Then, all month long, we are continuing to celebrate and honor our great history because this is not only our history, it's your history too, fam.
Season 8, The Educators with Andrew Fred, Damon Anderson, and me, Darnell Funches. The Educators start now.
Welcome to The Educators. Happy Wednesday, you all. We have a lovely show today because this is our very first Valentine's Day show here at The Educators. Yes, and as you guys can see, I'm wearing pink over here. Andrew has on red, so yes. And all month long, we are continuing to celebrate Black History Month. And Andrew has another reading for us on today, so stay tuned, later into the show for that. But for now, we are going to hop right in what we are calling Love Chat for today. So we are just 1 week away from the most romantic day of the year, Valentine's Day, of course. But in this day and age, you might not feel comfortable, totally comfortable about having a night out on the town. So today we're going to share with you on how to keep the romantic alive in the safest way possible. So I'm ready to get started, you guys. But first, let me get into character because may I please have some mood lighting right now onto the set. Okay, then how about some music? We can't get about that romantic music. So I like that. Perfect. So now I'm ready. Let's hop right in. All right, so why spend, you guys, hundreds of dollars of getting a romantic couple massage at a spa where, get this, you can create your own at home? Yes, you can. You can light some candles. You can set the mood. You can get you some warming massage oil, yes, and start rubbing each other up. And you don't have to stop there because you can treat each other to an at-home foot rub and even blindfold your partner. Now, does that feel nice, lovely, romantic, all of that? So, I'm going to pass this over, you guys, now to Andrew, okay? So, Andrew, what do you got for us?
After all of that, you're going to be hungry. Okay, so you can create your own in your picnic. That's right. You're going to start off with some bubbly so you and your partner can toast to the holiday. Now it's time to chow down but since it's a night for romance, why not choose some food that's going to get you in the mood? You gotta have that mood, right? To set the scene, as they
Of course.
So, some oysters, some dark chocolate, and strawberries are all proven to be appetizers, but you can fit each other with your fingers, which I heard some people are into it. Now, I'm gonna hand things back to Danny because you got some more. So what's next for you guys?
Okay, so these are some great ideas on how to celebrate Valentine's Day at home if you have a Valentine's. But let's get into that equally important Galentine's Day. So now, can I get some, because we're going to change it up. We need some girls' night music. I know we're not girls, but we need to put some girls' night music on to put us into the mood. That's right. I love it. Perfect. So here's a fun way, you guys, to celebrate with your best gals, the girls only. safely at the comfort of your own homes if you don't feel like going out, which is fine. So you could throw yourself a movies night. Everybody loves movies night, right? You could plan it with both of you, both of your girls, your gals, you guys, okay? Your girlfriends, let me just say that. You could wear matching outfits. You can make yourself a onesie because comfort is key. Women have to feel comfortable. So you could pour yourself a glass of wine, rosé, champagne, whatever choice that you like. You could pick a movie and watch it together. And you might end up doing more than chatting than watching, which is fine because isn't that the point, of a girls' night, chatting. You don't feel like watching, which is fine. But for the ones who are true movie lovers, why don't you make yourself a trivia sheet and quiz each other on the movie that you just watched together as a group? And a little competition, a little healthy, let me add that, a little healthy competition, it never hurts nobody. It never does.
Yeah, love that idea. Long story short, the possibilities for having a good time at home are endless. As long as you're able to see the people that you love and aren't love amazing. So that's what Valentine's Day is. But we're going to have to take a break though, because there's some more love chat coming your way right after that. So don't go anywhere. You're watching the Valentine's edition of The Educators.
Welcome back to The Educators, everyone. So today, we are celebrating Valentine's Day here at The Educators, of course. And back in September, on our premiere show for season 8, we was talking about, you guys, a video that surfaced on TikTok on how someone can date a teacher. And we are going to replay that since this is our Valentine's Day show. So let's roll the clip.
All right. So over this summer, of course, I've been watching TikToks because, I'm a lover for TikTok. So, and I came across 2 videos that we're going to watch together. And I want to hear y'all's thoughts about this. So it's a two video, but it's talking about the same thing.
Hey, Mr. Jones here. Quick lesson real quick. So you want to date a teacher, right? You want to date a teacher? All right, let's go over dating a teacher. Number 1, listen, teachers are bad texters. Let's just put it out there right now. I'm teaching all day. I am not going to look at my phone. And if I am, it's to watch TikToks, not text you. Number 2, I'm exhausted. So when I go home, I'm going to sleep. If we were trying to have a FaceTime conversation past 9 p.m., it's clip. And number 3, my students are like my children, so most of my conversation is going to be stories about work. And if you can't handle that, then...
Number 1, it's probably going to be me, because if you sent me a text about one thing, and Coach can probably vouch for me on this, because I call him every now and then. That if he sends me a text at 8 o'clock at night, I will not respond until probably the next day.
Next day after. But
yeah, next day after. Yeah. So I am guilty of that.
Okay. All I said was it doesn't hurt. Even if you see the text message, 2 minutes won't hurt you to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I just got off work. I'm really tired, but I wanted to respond to you and let you know that I did receive your text message. I'm cool with that. I ain't got no problem with that. Unlike Andrew here, who want to give you a 48-hour moment like we're at work or something. You understand what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I'm calling them out. But no, what I'm saying is I would rather just get a 2-minute text just saying, hey man, thank you for the text message. I did receive it. Unfortunately, you know, I'm just now getting off work and you know what my mind is, but I will get back with you, you know what I'm saying, so we can catch up on things. He sent me that text. I'm good. He ain't got to worry about hearing from me no more. So that's the same thing I feel like when it's dating a teacher. Like as long as you let them know what's good and they can respect those boundaries and understand, like, hey, I'm not doing this on an intentional basis. I don't see no issue with dating a teacher, y'all. For real, for real.
Yeah, I'm exactly what Coach said. Just, respond for me. This is with anybody. You guys, I'm bad with this. Okay, I'm bad with this. When I text someone, and they see that they read the message. Okay, why can't they immediately respond back? Respond back. Don't wait until the next morning or several days later say, oh, I can't stand that. I get all, okay, why you can't, you seen the message. I hate when people do that. They seen the message, but they won't reply back to me. I'm bad at that, but at least like what Coach said, just respond back to me saying like, hey, I seen your message, blah, blah, blah. I'm unavailable, but I will get back. That's all I need. Then I'm good. I'm good.
All right, let's do it. Here's part 2 of dating a teacher. So you want to date a teacher, you need to have some good listening skills, all right? Because I'm throwing names at you, I'm throwing tea, and if you mess up the story, oof. Also, when dating a teacher, you have to understand that the weekend is really only one day, right? Because Sunday is dedicated just for prep. So Saturday, listen, whatever we do, you better make sure it happens because on Sunday, it's clipped. I'm inside, prepping meals, prepping lesson. Also, when dating a teacher, listen, if you want to make time for, put it on a Google Calendar and make a plan, make an appointment because the spontaneous stuff, Oh, and lastly, if you complain about my Target trips or, trips to Staples or you see me online at 2 a.m. buying school supplies, don't complain. Just understand it's for the job, okay? Please.
All right. So we only have, that one weekend. Sundays. That's it.
First of all, 8 minutes real quick. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with Target. All right. If I'm dating a teacher and you on Target, I'm on Target with you. All right. Because I'm trying to order some stuff too. Okay. I'm just letting that be known. If you got there and do whatever you ordering from Staples, please let me know. Because I may need some ink. I may need some markers too. So I'm with you on that. But as far as everything else goes, I don't agree with that, bro. Like, because if I'm trying to get the look, I ain't finna make no appointment. I'm stressed. I'm a teacher. I may need that right then and there. I'm gonna get my right then and there while I'm on the computer, getting on my Target. I'm doing everything all in one. God dog, I said it. That's less than 8 minutes right there. That's my thoughts about that whole conversation we just had.
All right. All right. Well, moving on, you guys. Let's discuss. Since we are both men, me and Andrew, of course. Why? Let's seriously. Let's talk about this here, because I want to hear from Andrew. Why do men think only saying "I'm sorry" fixes the hurt or repairs a broken heart? So, Andrew, do you feel like someone is really good at discerning a true apology, and is it enough in your eye?
By saying sorry,
Yes.
that's not enough.
Yeah.
That's that's not enough. I feel like you gotta do better than that.
Yeah.
By just saying sorry. Like, you gotta take her out to eat. fix her favorite food, something in that nature
Of course.
of your significant other that they will, you know, they will accept your apology by you just saying sorry, not doing anything. That's not it. You know, that's
Yeah.
it's unacceptable. You can't just say, "Oh, sorry, you're not doing anything. You haven't taken that person out to eat, or stuff of that nature. Stuff of that nature."
I agree. Absolutely. I agree. I'm sorry. It's not enough for me either. That's not enough because uh, you got to be okay. If I was in a relationship with a woman, okay, let's say, she has did something and, she comes back running to me saying, or, okay, let me do vice versa. Well, let me do vice versa. Okay, let's say for me, like I did something, to hurt my significant other, and I come back running to her, saying that I'm sorry. Well, yeah, she's gonna be like, okay, you're sorry for what? And then I have to explain, do this and that. And then she's gonna be like, well, that's not enough. Well, whatever my apology is.
Mm-hmm.
I have to put action behind that. I have to go out, do something, to prove to her that I'm truly sorry for whatever I did to her. Just saying I'm sorry, it's not gonna fix it. Now, with some people who are in a relationship who says I'm sorry, that's fine with them. That's how their relationship works. Fine. But with me, if you say I'm sorry, okay, you're sorry for
Mm-hmm.
what? What you're sorry for? Truly mean it. An apology. Because if you don't, um, it's no.
Mm-mm.
I'm
Mm-mm.
sorry. It's not enough. I'm sorry. Not for
That is
either
not
of
enough.
us. Mm-mm,
Not enough. You
mm-mm.
got to put action behind your words. It's not
Absolutely.
enough.
Absolutely.
So,
Alrighty. Well, you guys, now we have to take a break, but there's more of the educators coming right up. So stay put and stay right there because you're watching a very special episode, Valentine's Day edition of the educators. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the educators, everyone. So it's Black History Month, of course, and we are still, you guys, celebrating all month long. So today we have another reading from our very own Andrew Fred. So you guys take a look at this.
this is another Black History Month reading. On today, we have Maya Angelou. So I'm going to tell you about Maya Angelou. So Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Where the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essays. So who was Maya Angelou? Well, she was an American author, actress, screenwriter, dancer, poet, and civil rights activist. Again, best known for her 1969 memoir, I Know Where the Caged Bird Sings, which made literary history as the first nonfiction bestseller by an African American woman. Angela received several honors throughout her career, including 2 NAACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Nonfiction category in 2005 and 2009. She was born April 4th, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angela had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young, and she and her older brother, Bailey, were sent to live with their father's mother in Anderson Instance, Arkansas. As African American, Angela experienced firsthand racial prejudice and discrimination in Arkansas. She also suffered at the hands of family associates around the age of 7. During a visit with her mother, Angela was raped by her mother's boyfriend. As vengeance for the sexual assault, Angela's uncles killed their boyfriend. So, traumatized by the experience, Angela stopped talking. She returned to Arkansas, spent years at refuge with mute. During World War II, Angela moved to San Francisco, California. There, she won a scholarship to study dance and acting in California Labor School. Also, during this time, Angela became the first Black female cable car conductor, a job she only held briefly in San Francisco. In the mid-1950s, Angela's career as a performer began to take off. She landed a role in a tour production of Burger and Bess, later appearing in an off-Broadway production, Calypso Heatwave, in 1957, and released her first album, Miss Calypso, in 1957. As a member of the Harlem Writers Guild and a civil rights activist, Angela organized and starred in the music venue Carpet for Freedom as a benefit for the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, also served as the SCLC's Northern Coordinator. In 1961, Angela appeared in an off-Broadway production of Janet Gann's The Blacks with James Earl Jones, Lou Gossett Jr., and Cicely Tyson. Angela went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Back, 1973, and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on a television miniseries Roots in 1977, among other honors. Much of the 1960s abroad, living first in Egypt and in Kenya, working as an editor and freelance writer. Angela also had a position at the University of Ghana for her time. In Ghana, she also joined a community of revelist fraternities, explored Pan-Africanism, and became close with human rights activists and Black nationalist leaders Malcolm X. In 1964, upon his return to the United States, Angela helped Malcolm X set up the Organization of Afro-American Unity, which disbanded after his assassination the following year. So, poems. Of course, she had wrote a lot of poems, but her most famous one was in 1971's collections, Just Give Me a Cool Drink of Water Before I Die, which was nominated for a Pulitzer Prize in 1971. She recited one of her poems at President Clinton's 1993 inauguration ceremony, marking the first inaugural recitation since 1961. She's the first African-American woman to have her screenplay produced for the 1972 film, Georgia. Here's an interesting fact. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated on friend Maya Angelou's birthday, which is April 4th. In 1968, Angela stopped celebrating her birthday for years after. She married a Greek sailor named Anastasios, from whom she took her professional name. That is your Black History reading.
Well, that was incredible. Thanks so much for that, Andrew. We have to take another quick break, you guys, but don't move and don't go anywhere because we're coming right back with more. We have another love chat for you guys. So stay right here.
Love watching The Educators? You can be a part of our conversations too. The Educator is active on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Twitter. Be a part of our conversations by telling us what you think. Behind the scenes content of our show. To stay up to date with what's happening on our show and the world. You keep the conversation going, so get social with your friends now. Like, comment, and connect with us on The Educators.
At this time, Missouri lawmakers adopt stricter dress code for women in state house. Lawmakers in Missouri, which is kind of funny because a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the 4-day school week in Missouri. Well, Missouri is at it again, only this time, lawmakers in the Missouri House of Representatives this week adopted a stricter dress code for women as part of a new rules package and now requires them to cover their shoulders by wearing a jacket, like a blazer, cardigan, or a knit blazer. That's what the CNN reported. The addition, what was proposed by Republican State Representative Ann Kelly, sparked outrage from some Democrats who said the change was sexist because the dress code for men was not altered. Men in the Missouri House of Representatives are required to wear a jacket, shirt, and tie. The previous dress code for women requires dresses or skirts or slacks worn with a blazer or sweater and appropriate dress shoes or boots. Kelly speaking on the House floor, and she felt compelled to offer the change that, quote, and I quote, cleans up some of the language by mirroring the language in a gentleman's dress code, and I end quote. And I quote again, men are required to wear a jacket, a shirt, and tie, correct? And if they are walking in here without a tie, they will get gobbled down in a heartbeat. If they walked in without a jacket, they'll be gobbled down in a heartbeat. So we are so interested in being equal, Clay said on Wednesday during the floor debate. Women hold less than a third of the seat in the Missouri House, which is made up of 116 men and 43 women, according to the state house site. The dress code amendment was passed in a voice vote in the rules package, was later adopted by a GOP-controlled legislature in a 105-51 vote, but not without pushback and debate from House Democrats. So I have some fretting about politics / some breaking news at this top of the hour, and we will return back to our regular scheduled programming of the special edition of The Educators.
And welcome back to The Educators. Now, if you're waiting on a gift from your partner, then you might have to keep waiting. So you guys are probably wondering why I'm saying this. Well, I found a study that says 46% of Americans, they have no intention of buying their significant other a gift on Valentine's Day. Wow. And also the study also found that people, they don't even want an elaborate present. They said a good meal or romantic night out with their partner would be gift enough. Okay. Well, Andrew, let's let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. If we was in a relationship right now, would and we're going to talk about this, but would you be heartbroken if you didn't receive anything from your significant other on Valentine's Day?
Will I cry? Um,
Anything. Would you be heartbroken? Yeah, you cry, be upset, whatever. That's your
I'll be
significant.
upset. I'll be mad. I'll be frustrated.
Okay.
I'll be angry. I'm gonna be petty. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would do. I'll be petty. Oh, since you're not gonna give me a gift for Valentine's Day, oh, okay. I got you. I got you.
Okay.
So when your birthday comes up, don't, mm, don't say nothing.
Okay. Well, they also say here that, a good meal or romantic night out, with their partner would be gift enough. So let's say, you know, your significant other take you out, for a good meal or for a romantic night without no gifts. Would you still be fine with that, or would you also want a gift plus a good meal and going out? Would you want that as well? Or you just
G-
want gifts only?
Gifts and a meal?
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm a food person, so you can just take me out to eat. Be done with it. That's the gift.
Righty.
What about
Uh,
you? You surely.
would I be heartbroken if I didn't receive anything on Valentine's Day? Yes, I would.
Mm,
I would.
mm,
But not every Valentine's Day.
mm,
Because
mm.
I think, and I may has no, I don't wait. No, I don't think I told you guys um onto this show. But I think, well, no, I don't think, I believe that Valentine's Day is a waste of time. That's just coming from Damien Anderson
What do you
because
mean it's a waste of time?
because Damien Anderson is not a relationship. It is. It is a waste of time. Of you have to, because men, especially men, they have to every year, if they're in a relationship, they have to every year up their game of what they
Mm,
need to do to their women or whoever they are with. They have to always up their game. They can't always do the exact same thing every year. Now, some
mm,
women, they're fine with that, of doing,
mm.
the same thing every year. It makes them happy. But with some women, they like for their men to up their game. You gotta go extra. If you did this year, you gotta improve yourself. If you did, and for me, that's like a waste of time for me because I don't want to, like, I'm not in utter, competition with men of, okay, let's see which of us can, prove that we are the best for our woman. I don't want to do that. I don't want to compete with my best friends who are
Right.
men that have to. I don't want to do that. That's not with me. And that's why I say it is a waste of time for men because they had to always every year. So, but I may be wrong with that because you guys are not in a relationship. So
I
but
mean, coming from, say, I had two relationships in the past, in case y'all didn't know. Um, um, like kind of like what Darian said. I'm like, we don't need to have a competition every single year. I
exactly.
mean, really, I just don't believe in that. Like, oh, let's see who can top out, um, or who got the biggest gift. Like,
Yeah,
who does that?
no,
Who does that? Really, what Valentine's Day is showing appreciation slash love to your significant
But
other.
okay, wait, I'm sorry to butt in, but why on that day only? Why on just one day only? Why can't you do it throughout the whole year? Because we have to always okay, we have Valentine's Day. We do it on, we
Mm-hmm.
have Black History Month. We
Mm-hmm.
have other holidays, and I feel like on, certain holidays, why we just only got to celebrate just for that one day out of the whole year? Why can't we do it all month, every day, a 24/7, 365 days of year? Why we got to always celebrate on just one day? I don't like that. I'm sorry. I don't like
I
that.
mean, you can uh like I agree. Yes, it can be, so show appreciation every day.
Of
Yes, I
course.
totally agree with that because I mean, you're with your significant other every single day, right? You
Exactly.
might have fights or you may have your lows and then you might have your highs, but mainly you're celebrating your highs, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
really. Or it's time to reflect, really.
Yeah.
So does it need to be celebrated every day? Yes, of course. Of course. Not just on February the 14th, because that's Valentine's Day, but but you just need to show, appreciation to every day. Now, yeah, I was about to, I was about to say back in elementary school or middle school, we
Well,
used
go
to,
ahead. Well, go ahead,
you know,
mention. Go ahead. Yeah.
you know, we would get a whole bunch of candy like it's Halloween and get cards,
Yeah.
get cards on our desk,
Now,
you know.
yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. But I didn't. I did not like that.
I,
I
I, I
I
didn't
didn't
like that
like that.
either.
I did. I. It's
It's like, what's the point? Because if you did not get a card on your desk or any candy on your desk, you gotta feel some type of way.
yeah.
So it's like, uh, you know,
Well, I won't be doing that to my students. That
well, mine either.
no. Y'all could not in my classroom. Y'all could do it next door if y'all want, but not happening in mine.
I'll just pass that candy. That's it.
Mm. And then, well, okay, you guys, I'm gonna stop right here because, all right, we have to take a break, you guys. So don't move because we'll be back to wrap up our Valentine's Day show today. So stay right there, don't move. You're watching The Educator.
Love watching The Educators? You can be a part of our conversations too. The Educator is active on social media. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Twitter. Be a part of our conversations by telling us what you think. Behind the scenes content of our show to stay up to date with what's happening on our show and the world. You keep the conversation going, so get social with your friends now. Like, comment, and connect with us. on The Educators.
Welcome back, you guys. This was what a fun, show of our Valentine's Day show that we had today. This was a special one, especially to you all. And we hope you guys enjoyed so much as we did, creating it for you guys. So to our fam out there, for watching, you know that we definitely appreciate you, your energy, and your love, and we give it all back to you. We seriously do. And we cannot wait to see you back here next time on The Educators. Bye, everyone. Have a good Valentine's Day on the 14th.
Yes, on the 14th. Yes. Buy your significant something. Okay? Don't forget. Buy your significant other some gifts. Take them out to eat. Something. Okay? All right?
Bye.